Because a yo-yo effect of of defeatism of going back and forth has long been debated as to why, and it's probably more a storage chemical, probably leptin that stores fat in the body that you basically wear
Is
it
he
out
on the air?
from going in and out.
Okay.
Hopefully not. So, but
Oh, not you. I'm sorry.
oh, okay, good.
No,
Say,
I mean, I'm
maybe
talking
should
about
talk close.
Not on the air. I mean, it's on the telephone.
But I think
Brent
that
Ringler on the
any
telephone.
stress to the body, you can irritate the thyroid. So the real question is, again, why women have more hypothyroidism. And one thought is, the combination pregnancy, menstrual cycle that puts a natural stress on the body, whatever, kind of wears it down faster than what would in men. And so I believe personally, yo-yo dieting will tend to kind of wear on the thyroid too. But I wouldn't say it's a one-to-one correlation. It's just not given that would happen, but that's certainly, if people go back and forth, it's certainly something to monitor,
Kelly, do you want to come look at this and write stuff down? Yeah, go ahead.
Well, thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Have a
Merry
great Christmas.
Christmas to
Well,
you.
Merry
So,
Christmas.
Blessings to your
Thank
family.
you for that.
certainly.
I'm
So,
listening.
That was so
Oh, good,
good.
okay.
well, thank you. I
There are
appreciate
so
that.
many women that deal with that. I was shooting him questions
Looks like we're
about
just
Oh,
hormone
okay.
slow
changes
down
after
some
childbirth.
HOV
Yeah, I
closure.
think we'll need
Hormones
to talk about that
changes
quite a bit
and-
more. Through the watch.
What I would suggest
Yeah.
that you guys talk about the next time you dive into that
We
too
do have
is
an accident on the shoulder of the
signs
road
husbands can look for.
at 6:35.
And instead of getting freaked out and go, my wife
Yeah,
is just
like where's
crazy
my
now.
dinner? Yeah.
What
so,
to do,
Yeah.
because I feel like when a person is, what I've noticed anyways,
Mhm.
and we deal with that in our family, when a person's going through it in the middle of it, they have no clue. So
Oh,
they
yeah,
think
you're the
somebody
least
else
likely
telling
to be
them
aware.
they are crazy,
Sure.
that they're the crazy ones, right, Dr. B?
No, that's a very
And
true
just-
medical and mental health issue of
And Dr.
you're the
B,
last to know
for
what's
you
going
to
on.
come in and to help guide, how do you get around that scenario when the person being affected by the mental health issue or the physical health issue,
Mhm.
and they don't want to come to terms with it? How do you break through that barrier?
Yeah, when you're back,
Forces
Yep.
both.
we probably should do a show on just managing medical or life change, but obviously from my perspective, medical change, because the vast majority of things that happen medically to people are not their fault.
Well, I
They
think-
just occur.
Yeah.
Like the teenager with hypothyroidism you're asking about, you just have to make it a new member of the family almost. It's got to be, you can't leave for the weekend and leave that baby sitting
Yeah.
there and pretend they don't exist,
Well, and then just the medical side of the person who is having the issues to just embrace that. I don't
Mhm.
want to feel this unstable level. Just how do you
Yeah.
positively embrace? Oh, there's help.
Absolutely. And a huge key of that is a relationship with the doctor, not just
Here's your commercial.
hit and miss,
So good
show up
bedside-
occasionally
good
and
Take my headphones.
yeah, it's communication. Well, thank you much. I got to go to work. So
See you later.
Take care.
Merry Christmas,
All right.
Norm.
Blessings.
Merry
Thank you. All right.
Christmas.
Oh, really?
I hope I didn't knock your camera out
I'm
of
over here.
No,
the view. I think I got it.
Stand by. Here we go.
I'll walk them out, guys.
Well, good morning, Dallas, Fort Worth, and welcome back. I love when we play Christmas music, Dr. B, because that means that the big guy is just around the corner.
Just around the corner.
I'm pretty excited
He's checking the list.
and checking it twice.
Checking it twice.
Better make sure.
Mm-hmm. Who's naughty and nice?
That's right. Well, I'll tell you what. Action, are you naughty or nice this year, buddy? Trying to get the Christmas bonus. Well, I hope thousands of dollars roll your way. Amen.
Amen.
I'll
Yes.
tell you what, amen. Well, folks, I'm pretty excited because we're going to be talking football. And whenever we can talk football, I get pretty excited. And we've got ESPN executive Brant Ringler on the phone with us to talk about the Armed Forces Bowl. Brant, good morning.
Doing great.
Man, I tell you what, I couldn't be any better. We've got bowl season amongst us, huh? Appalachian State, this is their first season in Division I, right? Well, and what a game it was. If you didn't catch it, folks, it was Ohio and Appalachian State, and I think Ohio had a pretty decent lead there all the way almost to the third quarter, right? Yeah, let's talk Armed Forces Bowl. How exciting is it to be able to host not one bowl game, but two bowl games, and to get to host the Armed Forces Bowl right here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area? What is the message and what is the mission for ESPN and you guys when we put on the Armed Forces Bowl? Well, and we couldn't have a better matchup between two teams in the Armed Forces Bowl than the Air Force Academy and the California Golden Bears, right? Well, I'll tell you what, whenever you put Air Force Academy on the field, I always love watching them. I remember when some of our own Dallas Cowboys played on the Air Force Academy, Chad Hennings being one of those guys, and just how amazing they were on both sides of the ball. I mean, you talk about exhibiting great style of discipline. You know, I just love watching Air Force play. And don't get me wrong, California Bears, they're fun to watch as well because they're always high flying. I mean, and that Pac-10 is always crazy anyways, isn't it? And that is something else. I mean, you're right about that because there is to be able to fly a jet or to be able to be a part of the curriculum at Air Force Academy, they do have to stay within a certain weight and height, the whole 9 yards, right? Yeah, I mean, that's just crazy. And so, yeah, and these guys take the field and make a bowl game. No doubt. They did. So talk to us about halftime. What do you guys have? Because halftime is always fantastic. I've been to the Armed Forces Bowl, folks, and if I can recommend a bowl locally that you'd want to go to, Zaxby's and the Armed Forces Bowl, those are great compliments. On the 26th, you get bowl games, highlight and fun, and then you go on the 29th, you get another bowl game right here in our same area. But what's going to happen at halftime for the Armed Forces Bowl this year? And that is a big deal. I mean, we have so many servicemen and women that are called to duty across the ocean, or I call it the pond a lot of times, and these families are home and they're single parents. A lot of them are.
And there are still tickets available if a person is not in the armed forces, correct?
So, what kind of, how do you guys come up? I mean, because we do a thing on our show where we honor a hero once a week, and we ask people to go on and nominate a veteran or a first responder. How do you guys get your families where you decide you're going to honor certain families or certain men or women in the armed services? Wow. That is fantastic. I'll tell you what. Well, you know, Brant, I don't know if there's any better bowl, and I'll be honest with you. And I love watching, you know, the National Championship Bowl, and I love watching all the bowls that I grew up on, right? But the Armed Forces Bowl, out of all the bowl games there are that are played, I'm going to tell you, to me anyways, is probably the most special bowl that we honor every year. Now, who's going to play your free post-game concert? Oh, wow. Well, tell everybody one more time how they can get tickets, or if they're a veteran, how they can find out how they can get free tickets for them and their family. Well, Brian, I'll tell you what, thank you so much for coming on the last couple of weeks, and I hope ESPN and our DFW area has a lot of success with both the Zaxby's Bowl on the 26th and the Cotton Bowl, and then also at Amon G. Carter, the Armed Forces Bowl. Thank you so much for joining us.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Well, folks, we are 620 KEXB. When we come back, we're going to be talking about supplements. Can they help you or can they hurt you? We'll be right back.
Are we coming back with traffic?
Huh?
Are we coming back with traffic?
Oh, yeah.
We'll come back
Oops.
with traffic.
We'll come back with traffic.
Okay, we're gonna come back with traffic.
Hey, Sharavius. I'm going to try to play one of these
635.
segments on my computer just so we've got a run today on it. So Brian may have a very short segment. He's our trainer.
The fitness guru.
Yeah, he should call in the next couple minutes.